That's wacky. But the game does have 99 save slots, so definitely be sure to give yourself multiple save files in case you soft lock yourself someplace. I'll keep it in mind. I can see if I can back out to like the town, but you know, I kind of semi-doubt it. When the demo was out for that, it was freaking tough for the preset gear. But there was, I guess, I'm like insanely under-leveled right now, is an impression I'm getting, to say the least. It seems like, comparing levels and such. So I guess I'm grinding now? I thought my level was about what it was supposed to be by this point, honestly. Is what I kind of thought it was. But I guess not? I think it's this trophy in Smash, like, standing still?
I hope we'll finally be able to meet Flynn when we get to Nora Harbor.
I get the feeling we'll miss him again.
He could be passing by the foot of the hill right now, headed back to the capital.
But Flynn left us a letter. I'm sure he's waiting for us.
We'll see.
Why do we have to take such a convoluted path through this place anyway?
It's your fault.
How was I supposed to help that? Quit blaming other people and let's get moving. Otherwise, we'll end up missing him for sure.
Right. Let's hurry to Nora Harbor.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can go back to the town this way. I'll certainly see. But yeah, hello, Braggerbird. Welcome to the shenanigans. It's one of the hardest bosses. Remember having more difficulty with that boss than most others in this game? Well, that's good to... I freaking inputted turn around, but apparently they just like encounter you from like a meter away. So I mean, ow. Do you mind? Do you maybe mind? Oh, my second hit missed. That's cool when it's on a freaking 2D plane, but who am I to judge? I don't know. Like, I'm still very new to this, and it feels very strange to me. This game and the combat in this game in general. A lot of the time. Okay. Okay, we got some stuff. I'll see if I can go down out of the place. I'll certainly see about it. Try doing a bit of grinding, but also... Yeah, I'm better understand the game. I don't know if I'm ever, like... Ever since the first session of this, my understanding of this game has not really changed apart from like attack and use arts, and that's basically all I know. And I don't understand like what I'm missing here that is apparently like so much more in depth about this that makes me, you know, miss so much of the depth and complexity and like skill ceiling of this game. I don't know what I'm missing on that front, quite frankly. I straight up don't know. Honestly, the hardest is probably the secret phase 3 of the final boss. Secret phase 3, that's kind of semi-spoilery. Again, usually the mechanics are gonna be tedious, but you're gonna get... But what are the mechanics for me to freaking get the hang of in battle, apart from pressing B and A? I don't understand. Okay, so I can go out. Like, I've got my attack buttons of B and A. What complexity am I missing here? Like, you all are telling me about, like, getting more used to the mechanics, but what mechanics do I get more used to? I'm so confused. Like, I don't understand. It's a combination of unlocking more of that depth as the games go on, but game goes on, but also you're controlling the AI more, like if you go to the tactics menu. I guess I could always have a look-see from there. Yeah, it looks like we can do stuff here, which is nice at least. So let's see here. Can I have a solid control over their actions? You're telling me orange gel was the thing that I needed for TP? I don't see any orange gel in the thing here. Is the thing though. So apparently that's a max of those I can have, so I may as well... I'm stocking up, I guess. That's what we're doing. Wait. I just realized that I need stuff on the side there to... What's the question mark on the right of the stuff? The 2 question marks. I'm so confused what that is. Does that confuse them anymore? Like, I can't do any more magic lenses because I apparently don't have magic eye. Stuff on the side is how you can craft them, like materials for fusing. But why do I need that to, like, buy them? Wouldn't I just be able to, like, buy them? Instead of, like, you know. Oh, I can't. What? I'm so confused. Just an alternate method. I'm just so confused. Lemon gel. 60% of max HP. It still costs me to craft? Wouldn't I in theory be able to like take the materials and like craft it out in the world and stuff? Why do I have to bring stuff to the shopkeeper for him to freaking put the thing into the thing and be like, yep, that's gonna be 750 bucks. That's like when you go to a place to like pay somebody to build a computer for you instead of building it yourself, and they just like charge you an absurd price when, you know, it's freaking easy to put the computer together yourself is what that situation is like. So those ingredients are needed to craft. Wacky. Don't need magic to use magic lens. I didn't say I needed magic to use magic lens. Did I say what? I'm so confused. Yeah, I know that it's the magnifying glass from Bravely Default and such. That I'm aware of, but I guess we're gonna go out and go grind a bit because I'm apparently like way under leveled when I thought my level was roughly what it was supposed to be by about this point, but apparently it's not. So don't. The enemies over here are probably going to be a bit tougher, so I should probably grind there in the area that has the boss. Most likely is probably the play. Do you mind? Okay, well.
I'm gonna make you work.
It's just the one, apparently. Apparently just the one. You're just gonna charge all the way across the battlefield. I love how only my third strike hit. Well, there was that.
Were you fighting? Cause I felt nothing.
Well, yeah, let's go do some grinding over here, I suppose, because there's one start that boss at level 12 to 15, you say going for 18 or 19. I can certainly try it out. That's what I can do. Smack. Let's try a Cerberus strike, sure. All them punches and stuff. Well, yeah, you just charge like all the way to the other side of the map, it seems like. That sounds like somebody just like taking their finger and like flapping their lips is what that sounded like, quite frankly. Okay, yeah, let's see about this is what we do. Yeah, sure. Hi, how you doing? I'm receiving
Guess we can do this.
Receiving some messages and stuff. Think hitting 14 on Yuri will be really good for this fight. I've probably gotta hit like further than 14 is the impression. Yeah, 14 or more is the impression I'm getting here. Well, bam. But yeah, this is my first Tales game I played. Yes, and I'm playing it because Guzma over here, Mr. Skull Boss Guzma, was the one that wound up requesting this game, and I was like, well, I guess I'm playing some Tales of Vesperia. Wow, I suck at hitting things that are flying. I literally know nothing about like Tales at all. The only Tales game I've ever even heard about before this was Tales of Symphonia. I didn't even realize it was a series. I just thought that Tales of Symphonia was like this game that I had heard about here and there on the side, and it was just like a single game. That's all I knew. I might turn the game down one more smidge here. I had no idea it was a series. I had no idea it was even a series. But yeah, how do I like it thus far? I feel like I'm not far enough in to have like a proper impression thus far. Maybe.
Let's work together.
It's certainly an experience. I've played games with like much clunkier and weird like combat and stuff, but so far I'm a bit confused about things, to say the least. Like for everybody that I know that's played this tells me that's like the greatest thing ever. But I have literally no idea what's going on, quite frankly, when it comes to this. Ha! But also you'll say this once, keep Estella alive. I try. A link? What you mean a link? Hawa? A link? Are you talking about the freaking keep Estelle? Oh, Twitch just automatically makes things into a link sometimes when there's like a dot in it. Is all it is. It doesn't mean that it actually leads to anything. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily a real URL.
What was that?
What was that? You've now been poisoned. Or if it's like Invader Zim, you are now turned into baloney. If anybody's ever seen that Invader Zim episode, or whatever it was. But yeah, does he enjoy the journey? Gameplay can feel clunky. I've heard that apparently story seems like it's gonna be something spice. And I always like me some good story in video games. So I do look forward to see what's going on with that and whatnot. But yeah, thing showed up as a link for you on mobile. Yeah, that must be from like the dots and stuff in it. Here's another chest I didn't get before. Okay. The whole poison bottle thingamabob. You'd think that it would be called like antidote bottle. Like poison bottle implies that you're drinking poison. Hi, how you doing?
Oh man.
Just living your best life over there. Well, smackaroo, knock you up into the air. These rapid sounds sure are something, aren't they? Well, oh, you're doing big spins to get up.
Be any more of a pain?
Every time I hear that battle victory theme, I always think that's gonna lead into like the Super Mario Bros. But yeah, and now you feel like playing Vesperia, but you forget where you left off. Whoa. Yeah, I wouldn't know what, I don't even know what to say at this moment. I was gonna make like some dumb joke or something, but for a game that came out in 2008, the quality really looks smooth. What, of like the overall kind of thingamabob? What games was I playing in 2008? That was around Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, right? Ish? Something like that. I think that Platinum was like 2008 in Japan and like 2009 elsewhere, I think. So like, I didn't even have an Xbox 360 back then, but like I have one now. But oh, I got a thing. Oops, wrong button. I don't know what the point of this is when you can just do this. Like why? Whatever. What did I just get? So destruction field, huh? So maybe if I want to take off one of these things, because the right stick seems to imply that I can like do stuff for other people because it shows like their face and stuff. I don't know how that works, so maybe I'll just stick with like the left stick. Right now you're probably playing PS1. I was playing for PS2. I was playing the Sly Cooper games a bit before this. So before 2008, I was playing the Sly Cooper games. And then around 2008 probably would have been when I started getting into Pokemon-ish. Something like that. But if I had an Xbox 360 back then, and this was like my introduction into like JRPGs, something like this, that frankly I would have loved this as a kid. Honestly would have. I do kind of like Wolf Strike. Yeah, maybe we'll what's destruction field anyway? Send a shockwave crashing to the ground. Speed changes depending on the distance between the enemy. So I'll try down on the oh, he does like a flip and stuff. Probably focused on school at the time. But yeah, what? Oh, that Stone Blast is pretty spicy spice, isn't it? But yeah, if I didn't play, apart from like my PS2, I guess around 2008ish, I probably wasn't playing as much home console. It was probably more handheld, what with me getting into Pokemon and such. But if I did own an Xbox 360 at that time, and I did play this back in 2008, I probably would have been in like elementary school or something like that. And I probably honestly would have loved this. Like, because considering as a kiddo getting into like home console games, I had literally no idea what I was doing. I got into gaming a little bit later than like most people in my age group. And when I started playing like Sly 2 as my first Sly game, I literally didn't even realize there was a story for me to experience and like clear markers on the map that are like clearly shown as like go here to like do missions and progress a story. I straight up didn't even realize that like those were there, and I thought the whole point of the game was just going around beating up the enemies and stuff like that. So I just went around beating up the enemies over and over again without even realizing that there was a story to experience, because at that point the only impression I had of games was like in arcades and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, we got a scarf apparently, where I thought that you just like hop in, you do some stuff, get some points and yada yada, and then you put the game down again, and that's all I thought it was. And that's what I thought the freaking Sly 2 was for months. I only discovered there was a story like later down the line, and I was freaking flabbergasted. So if I got into this when it came out, it probably would have been at the point where I was just starting to realize about how to like make progress in games and start playing games for real instead of, you know, the thing that I was doing like with Sly 2. So this would have been like one of my super early games into, you know, playing games for real, I guess we could say. Yeah, we'll start making progress towards Backstep. And honestly, I probably would have loved this. Like, if this would have been one of the first games that I had played from the perspective of, like, actually understanding games and such, I could easily see this becoming, like, one of my favorite games of all time. If that's, like, when I had played it, you know? Like, very easily. Well, bam, it does like an AoE thingamabob. But yeah, let's just see here. So that was a thing directed anima. Seems like I kind of like the jumping into thingamabob. Alright, who's next? Well, that's Smackaroo. Dang it, my second Smackaroo doesn't connect a lot of the time. It's like when I'm trying to get freaking Jablox's Squirtle and Smash Ultimate. And it just like doesn't work and stuff. Hold on, I might also adjust the camera down because I'm like slouching more and more in my chair. So this might be a, oh no, that's way too much down now. Gosh darn it. I'll freaking change it after this battle and stuff. Dang, I didn't even see you over there. I want to get over here and do like Shulk backslash real quick. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I don't know why some of my attacks are missing there. Okay, hold on. Let's adjust that up to like, oh, that's a smidge better. I don't know. I don't know. Hello, Cam. What's a Xenoblade knockoff? A game that actually came out a few years before Xenoblade, to say the least. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, Cam? But yeah. You don't want it posted here or what? Do you think that it's gotta be like a spoiler or reveal like how many quests there are? Or something like that? But yeah. Xenoblade Chronicles came out in 2010 originally, and this one was 2008. So, a couple of years before and such. You can't redeem absolutely nothing.
Guess we can do this.
Nope, it's a Xenoblade knockoff. Must well have been. Well. But yeah. Just like Xenoblade though, it does have like real-time combat. Is the thing. Offensive language? What, knockoff? Cam has been banned apparently. Oh, did I mention yet that I freaking, you know, so you know that command right there where you do exclamation point banned and a name? And it's just a text command that says so-and-so has been banned. Yeah, so I was in Carvia's stream earlier today where he was doing viewer games with his Pikachu and yada yada, and that's one of the streams that I mod and such. Carvia got a raid from Esam, who's commonly known to be one of, if not like the best Pikachu player in the world. He got a like very sizable raid from Esam of like a couple hundred people. And Esam raided him, and I fake banned Esam. I did exclamation point ban Esam, and it did. So Nightbot said Esam has been banned. And after he said hi and stuff like that, and after I did the fake ban, Esam didn't actually say anything anymore. Like, he might have just left. Like, he must have seen that he could still chat and known that he wasn't actually banned. But the fact remains that earlier today, I literally fake banned Esam from Garvia's stream, and he kind of stopped talking from there. So it is possible that he might not have realized that it was a fake ban. But he probably realized it was a fake ban and probably just like skedaddled and had things to do from there. But we could always go with the narrative. We could, depending on how you want to interpret things, we could always go with the narrative that I freaking banned Esam. So there's that. That means respawn, right? Maybe I have to like reload the safe. I'll go ahead and do that. So when it comes to that text command, I wanted to tell that story earlier today, but I forgot about it. Oh yeah, okay, you do respawn. So literally earlier today, you could say that I literally banned Esam, one of, if not the best Pikachu player in the world. So there's that. If Esam ever sees the name freaking Acoustic Harmonia, maybe he'll think of getting banned. Or maybe he left Carvia's stream before that even happened, and maybe he didn't even realize. I don't even know. But that was something that happened earlier today. I should have linked Carvia beating Esam in Smash 4. Oh, that video is on YouTube somewhere. That one Smash 4 replay of Carvia beating Esam in the Pikachu Ditto. I know that's around somewhere. I should be, when Carvia is not around, like when he's not streaming, I should just make a Nightbot command in his stream that's like exclamation point Esam or something like that. So it's on Ronski's channel. I should just make like a command on Carvia's chat. I'm gonna do that right now. Don't think I won't. Watch, I'm gonna do it literally right now. Carvia won't suspect a thing. He will not suspect a thing. So, Ronski's channel. Oh, you're gonna link it here, Cam? Do you have the thing? Hold on, I appreciate that. Is this the thing? Just don't ban you for posting that? Don't worry about that. Esam versus Carvia on Ronski's channel here. Hold on a hot second. Oh, hi, silly doggy. Would you like up on the couch? Okay, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, apparently. But I'm going to very briefly turn off my... She might still need to go out today and such. Hold on. Hold on a hot second here. She can't quite make up her mind yet. One more big spin around. Okay, now she's down. Okay, I'm also gonna briefly turn this off so it doesn't block like the chat and stuff. Okay, display capture 2. So this is the thing. This is the freaking thing on Ronski's channel of Esam versus Carvia in Smash 4 and Carvia taking that game. So I'm gonna take that link and I'm gonna go to Carvia's channel real quick, /Carvia4 is what I'ma do. I'm gonna make a command literally right now. Chat. Let's see here. Apparently he's like auto-hosting my channel right now. Chat. Whoa. Oh my goodness, no. Wait, actually, yeah, let's play it for the memes. Right. Over his channel and such is what we'll do, just with like volume off. So let's see here. Just enjoy a little bit of the Matrix. So exclamation point adcom, exclamation point Esam, as long as it's not already a command. And well, bam, a command exclamation point Esam has been added successfully. All right, so now if we do exclamation point Esam in his chat, there we go. So next time Esam comes into his channel by chance, look at this, look at this, look at this. Next time Esam potentially comes into Carvia's channel, I'm just gonna freaking exclamation point Esam do that clip. What's this description? Watch as Carvia takes on Esam, the reigning heavyweight Pikachu champion of the world. Will Esam be able to defend his title? Will there be a new reigning champion in town? I never even read the description. But yeah, so what I did earlier today, after Esam raided Carvia, is I literally did exclamation point ban Esam like this. And then, so the text that appeared was, Esam has been banned, and this. So, that happened earlier today. And then he kind of skedaddled, and then that was it. He didn't say a word in Carvia's stream from there. So so one could say that literally earlier today I banned Esam. So there's that. Go watch freaking Carvia's VOD of the stream earlier today if you want to see it firsthand. It certainly cracked me up. I sent a message to Carvia earlier today saying, you know, it's kind of awkward how Esam didn't actually say anything after I fake banned him, you know? So, there was that. Hello, Palm. How are you doing today? Isn't it perfect? Isn't it just the most perfect? Should I reload a save now? How do I reload the thingamabob? Load. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And that should, like, respawn the dudes and stuff like that. But yeah, sad that hosts under a certain view count don't get notification your plan was a failure. Okay, I'm freaking... One viewer hosts also are like the ones where like there's a host without even streaming. So those are the only ones that are disabled. It's only like the 1/0 viewer hosts that can be done like without even streaming. Because the problem that we had a while back was people used to like host me every stream just to get like the alert was the thing, and it started getting like really repetitive and such because people who weren't even streamers started hosting me just to get like an alert on my stream. So I turned off like the notification from that. What is unfortunate about that is if somebody actually has one viewer and hosts me after like they were just streaming, then the notification doesn't go through. But that's a sacrifice that I guess must be made for like the whole issue about like anybody getting that like one notification per stream whenever they wanted, which became a problem a couple of years ago after a bunch of people who weren't even streamers started doing it like all the time. Like just to announce their arrival and stuff like that. And it was like, yeah, maybe don't do that. Get over here, you weird looking ladybug thing. Yeah, come on. I can't even hit you. There we go. My goodness. Okay, I probably used enough TP for a good while. Probably used enough of that toilet paper, methinks. Probably used more than. Hey, yeah. Come on. Smack you out of the skies. Come on, get over here. What kind of weird sound was that this thing just made? Well, You wanna not? You wanna maybe not? That'd be cool. Alright, who's next? Well, Smackaroo. And then get on over. Okay,
I was
cool.
just getting warmed up.
Okay, and now that I know that I can do the thing outside of battle, let's see here. So X. Yeah, we do that. And then like that, sure. Sure, sounds about right. And maybe I just do a bunch of saving and reloading. How? So it'd be best for me to get up to like level 18 or something like that from here? I'm hearing? I'm level 14 right now? What the hell? How long would this take? Should I just take like dedicated grinding time off camera? Because this doesn't seem like anything that's gonna happen like anytime super soon. Get to 15 then try it? I could try 15. Something like that.
Just go
But
away.
if I can't do it at 15, then I think we might wind up like doing this another time and switching up games for now. That's what might wind up being the case. Maybe. That hammer sure is wacky looking, isn't it? I'll get up to level 15, and if I can do it there, then great. But if not, I'm just gonna take like dedicated time to grind off camera because, you know, about one of the most boring things that you can stream is just grinding, you know? What are these sounds? It's certainly... Gah! It's certainly wacky, isn't it? Because, yeah, if I can't do it without taking a ton of time to grind, grinding is not entertaining, you know? I could tell stories of, as I just did about fake banning the freaking Pikachu legend, but, you know. Okay, there we go. We successfully did the thingamabob. But, I mean, if I can't do it here, like, there's only so many stories I can tell. It's the thing, you know? Only so many that are gonna come to mind. Okay, game, sure.
It's an ambush.
It's an ambush!
Overcome this.
Well, Smackaroo. Ow. I wish I could get out of this easier.
First aid.
Sure. Smackaroo?
Hold on. Come to me.
Yeah, you wanna maybe not? Let me Smackaroo you? That'd be cool.
Onward.
Cool. There's that level up and stuff. Because, yeah, this does not seem like a, you know, quick, easy kind of process, to say the least. So that might wind up being what happens. Is I might wind up off camera just like watching some YouTube videos while we grind in like Tales of Vesperia. Oftentimes when I want to like grind in games for this channel off camera, I just wind up like watching YouTube while I'm doing that. Is often what happens. Not always. Sometimes I do other things during it. But a lot of the time it's watching YouTube. Is what things are like. Oh, speaking of watching YouTube and watching other people play games, has anybody been checking out stuff with freaking Resident Evil 8? I've never played a Resident Evil game myself, but like I'm intrigued by them. So I've been watching like a few different people play Resident Evil Village lately, and it seems interesting. I don't think it's the kind of thing that I'd ever play. Like, I'm not the biggest horror person. I mean, if you want to call Resident Evil horror, I guess. I don't play a lot of spooky things in general, one could say, or things that have like that kind of theme, I guess. But I'll happily watch like other people play them. So I've been watching a few different people play them and such. Since one of the hardest bosses of the game wouldn't play for switching the game temporarily to easy mode just to get past. Oh, I didn't even realize this game had difficulty options. Well, I did like way earlier, but I just forgot until you mentioned it. Like, I could do that just to get it like just to like keep the playthrough going and underway and stuff like that. But yeah, wow. So I've been watching a few people play that lately, and some of the interpretations of it, some of the takes people have had on it have been pretty funny. Like recently I connected with an old streamer friendo, Otofu.
Like this?
And he's been playing a little bit of that lately, so I went back and watched part of the VOD. I saw a little bit of it live, but I went back and watched some of the VOD of that. Some of his comments towards some of the bosses, or not some of the bosses, but some of the characters and stuff like that. Like, there was this one bit where the freaking super tall lady was coming after, and she's like, "You, what? have you done something to my daughter? After he defeated her as the last boss, he was just like, oh yeah, I killed that bitch. And just freaking the nonchalantness, just freaking, I've been working on something else and just like listening to this on the side as I often do when it comes to like watching other streamers or other stuff. And hearing comments like that on the side just like cracked me up and reminded me why I was a regular in that stream for so long before I started growing distant for a little while. Whoa, how about you don't do that? But yeah, been waiting 8 days for this stream, only to see it being streamed for 1 hour, be kind of a bummer. It's technically been close to 2 at this point, but yeah, I could always try switching it to easy mode, is what we could do. Whoa, how about you don't even think about smackarooing me? That would be no bueno.
Victory!
When it comes to doing this game for a while, when it comes to previous 24-hour charity streams, I have used those as like opportunities to make a lot of progress in like various playthroughs ongoing at the time, since I'd be live for 24 hours. And my original plan, like for the 24-hour charity stream coming up at the end of this month, would probably be to do just that. Like,
Blastia of yours.
or at least to do that as
Not what I was gonna say.
a main part. It wouldn't be a 24-hour Tales of Vesperia stream by any means. But yeah, I know what you mean there though, Guzma. But I was thinking about potentially for that stream having Tales of Vesperia be like a big time slot kind of thing. Potentially. Like I would still want it to be like spending a lot of time in various challenge things. Like I'd want to finish off Skyward Sword Remote Rifle Challenge is probably what we'd be doing during that stream. I'd probably do at least a few hours of Ring Fit Adventure like we've been doing for the past several charity events. Because people love watching me lose my mind in Ring Fit Adventure, best game ever. It's actually a pretty good game, not gonna lie. I like to meme make fun of it just because, oh cool, we got a thingamabob. I like to joke make fun of it just because it's like a weird meme thing that you don't see people playing a lot, but in all honesty, it is actually a pretty good game. So we might be doing some Ring Fit Adventure. But when it comes to that 24-hour charity event, one of the big reasons that I'm doing it is because usually around May each year is when my Taekwondo Dojang would do a fundraiser for Larch, which helps people with developmental disabilities. And we do this event called the Breakathon, where basically everybody around the school tries to like fundraise in their own way and yada yada, and then you get to like break boards based on like how much you fundraised as like a fun kind of event thing, and that's why it's called the Breakathon and all that fun stuff. But essentially like the school bands together for like this charity event because the master of our Dojang very much believes in giving back to the community. And this would usually be like an annual event that goes on. Like the first 24-hour charity stream we ever did on this channel, which was in May of 2019, was for Larch through the Breakathon through my Taekwondo school. And last year, we didn't wind up doing one there because, you know, freaking COVID had just started up and life was crazy and yada yada. And this year, with, like, people still waiting to get vaccinated and yada yada and all that stuff, it doesn't seem like there's gonna be a breakathon this year either since, you know, there's very limited access at the Dojang right now. Apparently, it's just those 18 and under, interestingly enough, is apparently the current restrictions on that by the city, interestingly enough. So I figured, like, hey, let's do this 24-hour charity stream around May. Like, there's nothing that stops me from just fundraising on my own and stuff like that within this community, like, even if the whole thing with my Taekwondo Dojang isn't going on. So when it comes to my schedule for that, I actually sent an email to my Taekwondo Dojang earlier today basically saying that this was, like, a thing going on, and if it was something that, you know, anybody around the Dojang might be interested in and being involved in, or tuning in. But if there is like a decent amount of people that might be interested in being involved with it, then like maybe I'd wind up discussing stuff with my Dojang and change some of the time slots away from like, you know, single player games or playthroughs that I'd normally be doing and switch it to like maybe a gaming tournament for like Smash Bros or Mario Kart or something like that instead. Because I mean, late last year we did wind up doing August isn't exactly late, but last year, we did wind up doing some charity tournaments of Smash Bros. And Mario Kart for the Celiac Association, and a lot of people had fun with that. So, with this email I sent out to my Taekwondo Dojang, if they wind up including that in, like, the monthly newsletter coming up, and if there is, like, a decent amount of people, like, from my class there that would be interested in being a part of this event to help fundraise for Larch and such, then maybe a decent bit of our schedule would become a gaming tournament of some sort. Maybe we'd have like some Mario Kart or Smash and stuff like that would be part of the schedule. Maybe. But if there isn't like a ton of people interested in being involved, then we'll probably just keep like the scheduled plans of, you know, just doing a whole bunch of challenge wacky stuff on our own instead of, you know, it being like a big group kind of thing. We'll see what happens and such. But also, if a bunch of people from Taekwondo potentially wind up even just tuning in, then maybe I consider like taking more time slots for challenges and less for playthroughs like this. Like, I'd probably still wind up doing like some Tales of Vesperia or something like that during that stream, but like during the main part of the day, I'd probably be more focused on like challenges and crazy wacky things that we could do for like fundraising and charity and stuff like that. And maybe Tales would be something that we wind up just chilling with towards the tail end or something like that. We might wind up chilling with Breath of the Wild towards the tail end like we have for like the last several charity events. If you can call freaking trying to beat Eventide Island without ever touching it chilling. Second 24-hour charity stream, we did the joke speed run of Breath of the Wild. Then the third 24-hour charity stream, we beat Eventide Island touchless. And then this time around might just be like purely chilling with the game and doing some more shrines and stuff like that and break it in half, because my goodness, my glitch knowledge in that game is much more vast than any other game. Let me catch up on this stuff here. Just realized I don't give you a special save point before this boss, the more you know. Why am I walking? I don't know why I walk sometimes. These boots were made for walking. My goodness. But yeah, not loading a save file could fully heal you? Wait.
Pretty good for a dog.
Well, but yeah, two kinds of save points. This one is orange, the other is blue, and blue's the one that, like, restores you and stuff. But yeah, so that's essentially the plan with that. So when it comes to streaming this game, heck, who knows, for the 24-hour charity stream, maybe we'll just wind up doing, like, a massive, like, 7 or 8 hour Tales of Vesperia thing, because that'll be one of the big things going on then. I was debating about, like, making a big time slot for Dark Souls, but
before you can beat me.
Dark Souls might be beaten before then because we've been pushing through it a whole bunch lately. So part of me is wondering if I should start putting off Dark Souls until like the end of the month to specifically save a bunch of it for the 24-hour charity stream where people can like donate to make me play with Ovamits or with a blindfold and stuff like that. Try to make me play Dark Souls blindfolded is what it might not be a bad idea saving it for. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed through Dark Souls as fast as I did, because like we just have like a smidge left to go and then I think it's final boss time. So maybe we should save that for like the 24-hour charity stream. Like I think we only have like 2 more main bosses left that are needed before the final boss, and like some DLC stuff that we can go around and do. So we can probably still do like a session or 2 before beating Dark Souls. Maybe? But I'm starting to think that, oh come on, stop beating me up and stuff. But I'm starting to think that maybe I should save some of Dark Souls for the 24-hour charity stream, just so that people can specifically donate to impair me during, like, the final boss. Why am I reloading the save file? To respawn the enemies. This is what I'm doing. This is what's going on here. You'd be down for that? So, we might save, like, the last good smidge of Dark Souls for the 24-hour charity stream, just because like crazy challenge kind of thingamabob where people can literally donate to a good cause in order to make it more difficult for me to succeed, you know? So like people could literally donate to blindfold me during the final boss, you know? So you know, I might save that for then. So yeah, the stuff with the 24-hour charity stream is in the air right now. We might wind up having a massive time slot for Tales of Vesperia. We might not. I'm not 100% certain. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that's in the air. I'm probably gonna wind up, if I do hear back from like my Taekwondo dojing and it's something that they are like interested in and such and want to be involved with in some way, or there's like a fair amount of other students around the school that, you know, would be interested in being involved with that kind of thing in some way, then I might wind up discussing things with people around my dojang directly about exactly what our plans could be. And I've wound up grinding here a bit longer than expected because I've been ranting about that whole situation. So that's kind of what's going on with like plans for the 24-hour charity stream at the end of the month, which I don't have a schedule for it posted yet, but you know, for a heads up for like what date to look out for, the current plan is May 29th to 30th, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Mountain Time, because that's like a Saturday to a Sunday, which, you know, I can do it on the weekend. And 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Mountain Time, my time zone, is the time that I've done all the other 24-hour charity streams, so that's the time I know I can push. I can't sleep in all day and then stay up 24 hours, but I can wake up early and then, like, stay up hella late. Was the idea from, like, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. And now that's the time that I've done it, like, 3 times already, so that's the same time period that I'm gonna do it for the 4th time, I figure. For the 4th 24-hour trip. It's crazy to believe that at the end of this month will be like the 4th time that I've pushed staying awake playing games for 24 hours straight on this channel, you know? Don't have to reload, you can just roam around there, respawn when you go to different areas. Yeah, but the save point's right here. What if I die to something stupid and I lose my progress is the reason why I'm doing this, essentially. Is because, you know, there's no like autosaves or anything like that. And if I die to something really dumb, I worry about losing myself. I'm probably not gonna die to something dumb at this point, but you know, part of me figures better safe than sorry. And yada, it'll be fine. Yeah, so it's May 29th to 30th for the end of this month. Because this coming weekend, I have this freaking Smash tournament that I'm gonna be commentating and being a part of, along with Fermata if you're still here. And then the weekend after that, I'm gonna be helping put a pier into a freshly thawed, freaking freezing cold as heck lake all day long one of those days, which is gonna be a massive, massive pain, as it always is, but it's gotta get done, I suppose. So that'll be a bit of a process. So that long weekend with Victoria Day, I'm gonna be out of town. I'll probably work on a decent bit of editing out of town, but no streaming during that weekend. And working on that. And then the weekend after that will be... The weekend after I'm back and out of town will be the freaking 24-hour charity event. My goodness, it's gonna be a time, isn't it? It's gonna be a time and a half, to say the least. Level 15 now with good arts to beat the boss. Yeah, I should have a look through like some of my other stuff that I got. We could always attempt it like now is what we could do. Didn't have destruction field, which is important. Destruction field is important. Hold on, let's see here. We can always attempt it now. I'm pretty much done with my rambling anyway. So let's see here. So arts. We got Azure Wolf Strike. What's this? A combination of Azure Edge and Wolf Strike. Ooh. That sounds cool. I might actually replace Wolf Strike with that. Is what I might honestly do. Huh. It has a square around it. I don't know what that means. My arts have elements? They do? They do now? Oh, that, and that's fire. Are they weak to fire or something? And this one's like wind or something? Let's see here. No, I want to like equip your current main. Oh, I guess they're just all equipped and I can turn them on or off. Temporarily increase physical defense. Your one ally of all physical ailments. Stab and slice an enemy, then bounce them off your shield. Yeah, may as well leave them on, I guess. I don't know. Sure? And then we could top up our health before we, at least like that. If only I had some orange gel or something like that. I do have Yuri on semi, yeah, because I freaking kept missing whenever I was on manual. Not by a lot, I just kept missing by like a tiny smidge was the thing a lot of the time. Let's go ahead and save here, and then we're gonna go retry this battle, methinks. This is what we're gonna go do. Process successfully completed. Why doesn't it just say like saved? Or save completed? Why does it say process successfully completed? But yeah, I do have it intentionally because I kept slightly missing with a freaking semi-auto and stuff.